Cut right, stutter step left, dive into the end zone. You have seen Christian McCaffrey's moves. The Panthers running back knows all about split-second decisions on the field.
But WFMY News 2's Luke Liddon learned it was off the field where his quick thinking helped save a man's life.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Castle Rock, the actual rock. Somebody just fell off one of the rocks and from really far.
I'm amazed myself, and I know it's a miracle that I'm even alive at this point.
And I need to confirm, is he awake?
He's breathing, but not well at all.
It's tough, you think you know what to do in a situation like that, but when it happens, all I did was call 911 and help out as much as I can. And my buddy Michael was actually doing chest compressions on him.
A last-minute hiking trip for Panthers running back Christian McCaffrey went from an adventure to a rescue.
Where did he fall to?
He fell from a rock onto another, from the rock to a pathway.
It was back on March 3rd when McCaffrey was hiking in his hometown of Castle Rock, Colorado when
we basically saw a man fall off a cliff, and we were kind of the only ones there.
Moments before the accident, 72-year-old Dan Smoker and his grandson Eli snapped this selfie. It was the last thing he remembered before falling 25 feet.
I heard what sounded like a shoe slipping on rock. So I turned around, and right as I turned around, he was about at eye level with me as he was falling.
Come on, Dan. His eyes are shutting a little more. Everybody say a prayer. Hey, pray, dude, for real.
Smoker broke his femur, his neck, his pelvis, and 9 ribs. He also had internal bleeding in his brain.
My heart definitely did drop at that point. The only thing that was going through my head is my grandpa gonna die?
So Eli FaceTimed me, pointed his phone at my dad, and it was at that point I saw him take a breath. So I knew he was at least alive.
By the time I made the call till the time they got there, it was about 11 minutes. So they did a heck of a job and saved his life.
McCaffrey, his brother, a friend, and firefighters visited the Smokers in the hospital while he was in a 7-day drug-induced coma. And then he woke up.
I realized I was laying on a hospital bed, so I knew something drastic must have happened. But it took a while to comprehend everything.
Just 8 weeks later, he was walking steadily with a cane. He returned back home in May to quite the surprise.
That's the front side of it that had this is the back side with his name.
A signed jersey from McCaffrey and an invitation to a game later this season.
So many times you hear negative things about NFL players, and this was just a very positive story. He's just a guy with very high integrity.
But it was this handwritten letter from Dan's 11-year-old granddaughter, Ava, that put everything into perspective.
She just said, "You are a miracle, man. And in my heart, you are the real star on Castle Rock." So yeah, that just kind of brought tears to my eyes when she said that.
You don't ever give up, and that's what my dad had instilled upon me, and that's what he showed us through all of this.
Those tickets McCaffrey sent to his family are for the Panthers-Bengals game on September 23rd. Smoker says he's excited for the game, but he cannot wait to thank the man who helped save his life in person.